So if you're thinking about making a move to the Franklin area, you're probably wondering what neighborhood you want to live in. And I know that when you get on Zillow, you can start doing all the searches, but you might still not have a good idea of what the neighborhood actually looks like or what the amenities are. So I'm going to start taking you on neighborhood tours of neighborhoods in Franklin. Up first, we're going to be talking about Westhaven. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Davis and I am a local Nashville real estate agent, and today I'm going to be taking you on a neighborhood tour of Westhaven. It's located in Franklin. So Westhaven is a really cool community. It's considered a master planned community, or what I like to call a self-contained community. So what do I mean by that? So basically any of your essential wants and needs are right there within the neighborhood. So not only do you have the homes in Westhaven, you also have a residence club, a golf course, but you also are going to have shops, restaurants, a bank, a dentist office, anything that you could possibly think of. It's going to be within the community. It has its own Kroger grocery store. So basically it's like you don't really have to leave the community unless you want to, or essentially that's like kind of how it feels. So you're going to notice as we go through Westhaven, you're going to have condos, you're going to have townhomes, and then you're also going to have homes that just, they're site builds, they stand alone. Now, one thing to know about Westhaven, these properties tend to be closer together. That's one thing that people always comment on. It's a beautiful neighborhood, but the homes are closer. And if that's not an issue for you, then that's okay. But if you're looking for more space, that's going to be a little bit harder to come by. A bigger lot size is definitely harder to come by. As we go through Westhaven, you're going to notice there's a lot of Southern charm. There's a lot of cute places. So let's go ahead and start taking a drive and I'll show you around. So if you've ever been to Seaside, Florida, you're likely going to recognize that there is a slight nod to the same kind of feel that Seaside has, but what you're going to find in Westhaven. If you find that you do really like the master planned communities, then not only is there going to be Westhaven, which is not gated, but it does have a sister neighborhood a little bit further south of Franklin, and it's called The Grove. And so I will be doing a neighborhood tour of that as well. But I did just want to go ahead and start taking you through Westhaven, since it is one that's searched a lot and people really want to get in and see just because of its uniqueness and all that it has to offer. So as you come into Westhaven, there's the Franklin Fire Department as you come into one of the entrances, and then right here along this strip you're going to notice a ton of different shops, restaurants. You have a wine and spirits store, an Oscar's taco shop. They've even got a post office. They've got a hair salon here. You're going to notice there's a lot of construction. So this is an established neighborhood. However, they are now expanding in terms of what they offer. They are putting in a brand new fitness center that's located up here at the front where you have all of these different shops. And so that is what you're going to notice with all of this construction. And they do continue to expand the neighborhood. So you do have the ability to get new construction in here as well as an established existing home. It just depends on what it is you're searching for. But they also have, outside of just their fitness center, they have places like a Pure Bar Shop. They've got a Scouts Pub, martial arts. And then you'll start to notice these buildings up here, and these are going to be where you're going to find the condos that are available. Now, price ranges in Westhaven to get in, initially you're going to be looking around the $450,000 range for a condo, or even one of the townhomes. But then of course home prices can scale up to well over $1.5 million, $2 million and above. It just depends. So when it comes to the residence clubhouse, now this is going to be a place that has a ton of different uses. Not only behind here are the 3 different pools, but you're also going to have areas for fitness, workout classes, crafting classes. I know that they have a group that meets for quilting. So not only do you have the ability to like use the gym that's in there, of course they are creating the new one that's up towards the front of the neighborhood, but they also have fitness rooms where they hold fitness classes, and you also have the ability to do personal training as well. And again, this really is a multi-use facility for all of the members. There's also a movie theater in there that you can rent out. So there's a ton of different options when it comes to the clubhouse. So this is one of the features that residents in Westhaven get to enjoy. Now, Westhaven is also a golf cart community. So if you live here, it's almost, I mean, it's not actually required, but pretty much everybody has a golf cart here. It just helps with ease of getting around. You can take the golf cart down to any of the shops or the stores, or, you know, in the summertime, take it to the pool, take it to the golf course. So it makes getting around the neighborhood a lot easier. So right behind me is going to be the Westhaven Golf Course Clubhouse. So it is going to be a par 72 course. You also have a short game area and a driving range. And then inside, you're going to have state-of-the-art technology where you can practice your swing, do ball flight analysis, analyze your swing. So there's going to be a lot to offer here. Now, also right down the hill from it, they're creating a junior size Olympic pool that's going to be available to residents in 2021. So these are just some of the amenities that Westhaven has to offer. Now, I know that schools can be a big concern for people. So Westhaven is actually zoned for Pierre Creek Elementary, which is actually located inside the Westhaven community. Then you also are going to go to Hillsborough Middle, and then you have Independence High School that it's zoned for. Westhaven offers a lot for its residents in the community. So not only are you going to have the clubhouse and the golf course and the new fitness center and the new junior size Olympic pool, but they also have a lot of really great community activities. Now, I don't know from experience, but I have heard that kids make out like bandits on Halloween, going from door to door, picking up all the Halloween candy. If you're a dog person like me, then Westhaven is a very dog-friendly community. So not only do you have the sidewalks to walk your dog, but also up towards the front of the neighborhood, you're going to have a pet spa and grooming center, so you can make sure that your pet gets everything that they need. So, you know, one of the complaints that some people have about Westhaven is the fact that there are a lot of homes that are close together. Now, while some may see that as a deterrent, other people might like that. Another thing to note about Westhaven homes, so as you may have noticed during the driving tour part, a lot of homes are going to actually have the garage on the back half of the home, and there's going to be an alleyway just for the garages to be able to access them. And so with that kind of takes away the ability to have a backyard. So you're going to notice that those homes tend to have a side porch and a side yard tucked into one side of the home. Some people love it. You know, for other people, if you're dreaming of that big backyard, there are other lots that do have that available. It's just the side yard and the side porch are going to be a little bit more common here in Westhaven. Now, there are 6 builders that tend to build in Westhaven. Some of them include Carbine, you have a Legends Homes, you have Zurich, you also have Ford Homes, and then a few others. So if you are thinking about building Westhaven, yes, it is an established neighborhood, but they are actually planning on nearly doubling it in size. And so there's a lot of opportunity to build if maybe you want to go that route. So one of the really cool things about Westhaven is they do these things called porch nights. And so that's where, you know, Music City is filled with musicians, and Westhaven is no different. And so singer-songwriters will get together on different porches throughout the neighborhood, and they play all sorts of music. It's not just country music, it's music of all different genres. And so not only does this bring out residents, but it also brings people from outside the neighborhood in, and they just go from porch to porch, getting to enjoy the different sights and sounds that Westhaven has to offer. And then typically at the end of the summer, they will do this big concert on one of their green spaces, and it draws a ton of people. Now, of course, COVID has kind of messed with that, of course, but it is a big tradition in the Westhaven community, and people absolutely love it. So that's going to conclude our driving tour for today. If you think that Westhaven might be a fit for you and your family, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of my contact information is below. I'm Caitlin Davis. I'll see you next time.